twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Two friends, two minds, and one love for Arsenal Football Club. You are now listening to the Caught in Two Minds podcast.
Meanwhile, Shelly weaves his way through.
What's up? What's really going on? Welcome to the podcast, Caught in Two Minds. I'm E. Marshall. That's Guna Rush over there.
What's up?
You know what I mean? 2 in a row. The 2 games I guaranteed we'd lose.
Woo! Who can call it? Who can call it?
2 in a row. We hosted, Arsenal hosted Man U. 3-1 victory. We came out the gate, just, firing on all cylinders, moving the ball quickly.
Moving it around.
Passing it quickly. And, we, look, I'm excited. We're winning. We'll let you know we're going to get fourth. But in the meantime, let's talk about this lineup because I was nervous. So what'd you think about it?
Yeah. It's Man U, and it's a big game, and we got history with the big clubs and big games when we need them. Yeah. And I didn't want to go to, outside the box with anything.
Okay.
So I was surprised. I was surprised at El Nini, but I quickly settled down and went, you know what? He usually doesn't hurt us. He usually doesn't.
No. See, and that's not why I was nervous. I was nervous about the back four.
Yeah.
Cedric and Nuno at the same time, especially after last week. I thought Holden and the way, Ben White was at right back. I know that took a little bit from his game, but I just felt everything was a little more secure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought he kind of run with that again, but
I think maybe the fear was he wanted Ben White's speed to just kind of be able to keep up with Ronaldo.
Put him and Gabriel and just kind of plant them on Ronaldo. The 2
of them could probably track Ronaldo all day, where maybe Holding lets him get loose once or twice. And, hey, I mean, Cristiano, hats off, dude.
He always scores against us.
The goal that didn't count. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. No, yeah. They, and let's not get it twisted. We got lucky.
A bit.
If you think about it, he hit the post twice.
Yeah.
He missed a penalty. Bruno.
Ramsdale had a couple another just class saves when we needed them.
Ramsdale had some class saves, and he had some spazzy moments. Gabriel on their first goal. I'm sure we'll talk about that. But let's talk about our first goal. And the man, you either love him or you love him and hate him at the same time. But
yes,
the first goal was the epitome of Nuno. He's aggressive. He's hustling. He's doing all kind of shit, and he finds himself in the box and he finishes. And it was nice composed finish from a left back.
Yeah,
in the box.
Yeah,
off a rebound. What did you think about his game overall? What are some of your thoughts about Nuno?
Just to kind of related to stuff I've maybe, trash players in the past, or not trash, but just realistically, some guys aren't athletes or the athlete as other people are.
Right.
Nuno's lightning. Yeah. He's lightning on the pitch. And
stamina.
When I watch him play, really, today, especially this game, it seemed like he just said, I'm
truck it.
If I see spots, I'm going for it. I'm just going to go for it. And, it's up to you guys to stop me. And, he was lightning, man. He would just hit spots and go. But I think he thinks at that speed right now. He needs to kind of be playing fast.
Right. I see that too. But it's frustrating though, because he keeps the ball a little too long.
That's the one right there. That's what bugs me.
One touch too many. lots of
Just a
times.
little too much.
You
Yeah.
know, and
Just
especially
get rid of it.
when you're watching the games, you can see that pass. Like it's like,
Yeah.
dude, just pass it, and then you can keep running. You can overlap and keep going.
Mhm,
But he'll
mhm.
try to dribble. He's just an aggressive dude, and like you said, he's very athletic. He has a lot of stamina.
Yeah.
And the good thing is he's young. He's our backup left back. And
Mhm,
once he gets that composure, he's gonna be dangerous. I
mhm.
really do think so because of that endurance and that stamina. He
Yeah.
gets up and down, man. You know,
Yeah,
he's
he
offering
does.
support. He's getting back on defense. It's just his decision making as far as when to pass and when not to pass. And now lately, he's kind of like Partey with these shots. It's like, dude, you know, stall me out with the
My
shots.
favorite tweet. Nuno, in respect to Partey not being on the pitch, just stuck one in the 20th row.
Rosie, I saw that.
Yeah, Rosie. That's what he said. Rosie.
No, for real. But yeah, he's been doing that a lot lately. The penalty he gave away is one of the frustrating parts about Nuno too. Just trying too hard, not having the wherewithal. And I know you got to jump with your arms and things like that, but come on, you know, it's
Yeah.
Arsenal.
And it just hit me too. He's the one who got beat by Ronaldo too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying on the far post.
Yeah. Okay.
He did. It was him and
And
Gabriel.
clearly, when you saw the replay, it was just a half a second of slept on it.
Yeah.
He had him marked, and he was looking at him, and he just thought, well, it's not coming back here.
Right.
Oh, it's coming back here,
Right. And see, these are some of the things, hopefully he gets some iron out of his game. But I mean, to me, I liked him from the jump because I like that,
Yeah.
cavalier, go for it. Let's play some damn football type spirit. But
with Nuno, real quick, I'd say let's just grade him like this. Remember in college or so when they said, you can opt for pass fail.
Right.
It's pass. It's a pass. He's fine. He's good enough. And like you said, being young, just give him time. He'll get better.
Yeah. And you saw the transition. Now, Tyranny was never as wild as Nuno, but you see his transition this year. More calm, professional.
Yeah.
Not really, he'll get forward when the opportunity is there, but for the most part, he's going to be responsible and play a
little like a Martinelli. Remember, we were saying that a year and a half ago.
That's true.
Just control yourself a little bit.
And
just
Martinelli used to get on Martinelli was really spazzy. And the only reason why that worried me for him is because he kept getting hurt.
Kept getting nicked. Yeah.
Kind of like the anyway, who was that? Welbeck. Those Welbeck injuries, or it's like, dude, that's the sidelines. Okay, you don't tear your knee ligaments anyway. No.
Man, I watched Danny go to work this weekend. Oh boy,
he's a monster.
I love that guy, dude. He's crafty, and
the injuries got him. But man,
I mean, even right now, though, however defenders judge him, he's just a little bit faster than you think he is. He can get up in the air a little bit higher, and stronger than you think he is. I just love Danny, man.
He's still sporting the same cut from back in the days. You gotta love it. Okay, so that was a penalty, right? Clearly a penalty on Saka in the box.
Yeah.
No question about it to me. A few of the announcers, Lee Dixon, one of them was like, that's not a penalty for me. But clearly that was. I mean, come on.
So. I definitely thought so. And the offsides was so tight.
And that's what I was going to say too. Like, why even bother? Get that to Eddie.
It's just so tight. Like,
another goal for Eddie just makes everybody feel good.
Yeah. Eddie's confidence level is up.
Quicker every game I watch him, but he's quicker than I thought.
Yeah,
he's got some pace to him. It's a shame, it really is. And even Arteta admitted later last week or some shit I read somewhere that he kind of feels bad the way he did Eddie, as far as lack of playing opportunities. But I think Eddie. And this is something I keep giving you credit because you've been high on Eddie for a long time, but you said him playing with these young kids, it's going to help everybody's game, especially his, and I can see that. Like he gets them. They've got history together. They came up together, and you can kind of see that chemistry on the pitch. I can, at least,
and I see the way they kind of support each other too. Just the pats on the back and stuff. Like Eddie is part of that crew. He's part of them.
Oh yeah.
He might not be the one that's getting all the time like the rest of them, but he, that's his crew. Those are.
It's like they know Eddie deserves to play more. It's just Arteta doesn't.
Like they're not tripping Eddie's on the pitch. Right. They're like, nah, Eddie, that's my boy. He could play. Like
exactly. Before we get to your favorite player, I just want to give a shout out to El Nini. I thought he played great again. And it's another mark on Arteta for me for even going with Sambi when you got somebody like El Nini. To me, it's just a bad decision. Like Partey's out, you play El Nini. To me, easy.
Yeah, or you would hope by that time of the season that you kind of got that set, like like when you told El Nini in January, you can't leave, I need you.
Right.
I mean, didn't it come with and if we have a problem, you're going in. But apparently it didn't go that way, like he was trying something else.
Trying something else. Trying to be clever. The smartest guy in the room. But in certain situations, just throw El Nini out there. He's a professional. He's played for Egypt in the African Cup of Nations. So
And while we're at it, I don't care. I'm gonna call all the people out that just been talking so bad about El Nini.
Right.
When he gets one game after 9 off, and then he had a bad one in December. And you're like, oh my God.
And barely a bad one.
It barely,
The reason why people get upset at El Nini is because El Nini is not going to shoot himself in the foot. He's going to be real cautious with the ball. Mm-hmm. He might, but when go ahead.
But let's really be honest about it. He's got skill. He's got skill on the ball. The way he fake turned on some dudes and just ran into open space. I'm like, dude, this isn't a journeyman. Like, I mean, they call him the Egyptian Pirlo for a reason.
Right.
Wenger
went and got him.
He obviously can. He obviously can one touch and pass the ball and misdirection, and he was fine.
He made a hell of a pass. Long through ball to somebody. I forget what it was, but I thought he was excellent. I think Gabriel needs a rest. Gabriel to me is a little shaky. And I don't mind when Holden's out there. I don't mind giving, people like Gabriel a rest if you're gonna put Holden. I don't mind that. Holden's not bad.
Yeah.
Holden's not bad. He might not be
the true sign of managers that have control of situations. I watched, it was one of Sir Alex's old players touting him and just saying how well he got the next guy that was gonna take over a spot a few years ahead of time and worked him in and got him ready, and he picked lineups by who we're playing today and whether I can get steal a rest from somebody.
That's a great line.
Can we get rid of Gabriel for a game? Put Holding in. We probably don't lose nothing, but in the meantime, Gabriel gets a rest.
Right. Right.
He was on international duty recently. Well, did he have to leave?
He just had a kid, so I don't think he was able to play. He just had a kid.
He had a kid.
He cut his hair. You can see that's that's playing with him a little bit.
Right.
He cut his hair down, so he feels all weird, maybe a little insecure.
But
for the most part, you could just see it.
Yeah.
Just like the few weeks before the Chelsea game, those 2 games, you could see Odegaard and Saka were dragging. You could just see it. Yeah. So, and it's great that they got their shit together. They're young, so they were able to get their energy back. But all in all, I'm happy with the way the team played. I thought Odegaard was good. Saka, I want Saka to get the ball a little more. A
little bit.
But I think that could have been tactics with Man U, and they probably had people over there. Let's get to you.
He doesn't stop though, right?
No.
I mean, Saka, he's in mode now. He's in mode. He's
a star.
On the right wing. he's figured out how to take it at just about anybody. Like, you don't really take the ball off of him anymore. Like, he gets the pass off or the shot, whichever one it is, he gets it off now.
Right.
Like,
and sometimes he's taking on two people now with the slightest of ease, because he always knows he's got that little pass back to Odegaard who's going to do something special with it.
Yeah.
So the way that little,
and crediting Cedric works with him too.
Yes,
like
he
comes and does the overlap, and Cedric knows I'm probably not getting the ball.
Yes, he does.
But I have to do this to stretch the defense.
And he's not a bad crosser of the ball. He just can't do free kicks, but Cedric can cross the ball. But no, soon as Saka, gets in his head that I can do the same thing Robin used to do, because he always, every time he shoots, it's on target. So if he gets it in his head that I'm gonna go here, cut left, and try to curl that bitch in,
Yeah. I remember back in the day, I used to look at like Robin's game, and I used to always think like,
we've seen it.
It's so obvious you're going left. Like, you probably would just spank somebody going right.
Yeah.
And then, Robin can look you right in the eye and go, but they can't stop me going left. They can't stop it.
They can't.
And it's kind of crazy. I watch soccer and I keep thinking like,
he's going to start.
Fake it and go the other way. And he can, because he's kind of two-footed. But oh boy, they really don't stop that. Cut it back into his left. So why not? Just keep spanking him.
I think the issue with Saka is he's too good. Both his feet are good.
Yeah.
Whereas Robin was just left-footed.
Yeah.
He had no choice. But anyway, enough of that. Star boy looking great, maturing into a great player. And if we get fourth place, the chances of him signing that contract and staying with us are better. So fourth place is really huge for that. And somebody like Martinelli, I think, too. But anyway, ESR, come on. Solid. Perfect.
Yeah.
Love the kid. Let's get to your favorite player before we get out of here. Xhaka. The curious case of Xhaka, Granite Xhaka, dude. Like, just when you think, I just don't know.
After he comes out in the press and he has his big open my heart confession to the crowd and how much I really love this team.
Right.
And you guys just don't understand. And then Arteta goes out to back him.
Right.
If you could just spend 2 minutes.
Right.
Well, first he said 20 minutes. He said actually just a quick conversation with him, and you'd understand that he's a great guy. He's a great guy that loves this club, And I'm just like, why are you trying to win me over, man?
He does a lot of dumb shit too.
And he also is just
he'll get a red card. Yeah. But I will say this. He's had one of the biggest roller coaster rides of all time. Like, since he's gotten there, it's just been up and down. He does ridiculous shit. But the thing about him to me is he's always there. I was going to say he's always there when you need him. That's not true. But I don't know. Him scoring that goal to me was fitting. In a weird way. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, I tell you, one of the first things I thought of, Eve, because you've been bringing it up a lot lately, was how weird it feels that he's getting so close to the box.
Oh yeah,
and we've been kind of yelling for a few weeks now, and I'd like him to shoot it. If there's any midfielder taking the shot, it should be Xhaka, right?
We've been screaming that for years. That's my only complaint. He doesn't shoot enough.
On that one, when he came up, I was like, wow, he got it in a close enough position and knew, like, I just got to let this rip. And that's all he really did. And, De Gea couldn't see it at first. These are perfect moments.
Imagine if Xhaka shot as much as Partey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Xhaka had probably 4 or 5 goals this year.
At least 4 or 5, I'd say. Yeah, totally. Yeah. That's always been my knock with him. He doesn't shoot enough, and the silly yellows and silly reds. Although he picked
up one again.
He picked up a yellow,
which it hit me all of a sudden. I thought, we're coming down the stretch. Are we going to lose him to accumulation in one of these games?
I don't know how many he has, but Gabriel got a stupid one too, I think, against Chelsea. Anyway, all in all, great day at the office.
Yeah, team looked good. closing down the ball looked good.
The pressing,
they
the
pressed
passing,
hard.
everything was quicker, more energy. And against a team like Man U, who's pretty much like, they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Still you could see they had flashes of like, man, these guys are good, but they couldn't sustain it throughout the rest of the game.
If anybody impressed me by them, it was Alonga. He's
Malanga,
kind of
whatever. Yeah, quick. Him and Nuno had a sprint, and he blew Nuno off.
That's where I was tripping. That's when I was like, "Whoa, this
off.
kid is real, huh?" Because like he outran Nuno, and I was like, "Man."
Got the shot off on target, and he had another shot outside the box that was on target too. And I was like, "Oh wow, look at this guy!" But let me just say this, McTominay, I can't stand it. I just don't like
McTackle badly. Right. You mean? Yeah,
he's just a rotten bastard. A few of their players could have got sent off some of those tackles. So yeah, the refs are still shitty in the EPL. They're worse than CONCACAF refs at this point.
I tell you what, McTominay, I didn't realize, but he sees red. He could see red in his eyes. Like,
oh yeah,
like he kind of got wound up early. I can't remember. Somebody got into a it was him and Gabriel, I think.
Yeah,
had gotten to a little and they were shoving and
but
it
that
was
whole
get ugly. And then from that point on, I could see it in McTominay's eyes. Like every time he got close to a challenge, like he was.
I'm trying to give it to somebody.
Really trying to shove somebody's head.
Yeah. I just hate that I'm tough. I'm a tough guy on the pitch thing. It's like, dude, we can't fight out here.
I know, right?
It's like just relax. Anyway, so can we get top? Can we get top 4?
Yeah. Yes, we can.
Will we get top 4?
Ooh, see, that's a whole different question.
Will we get it? And little Dew Gardens was like, what's up with you guys? How come y'all not just, say it with your chest? Go on.
I mean, people like to call us out. Listen, folks, listen. After years of doing this, we've been through some roller coasters riding this team. I'm going to ride my high. I'm going to go back to what I said 2 podcasts ago. Chelsea may mess around and fold this whole thing and not make top 4. And it's going to be Tottenham and Arsenal joining Liverpool and Man City.
No way. Chelsea, they'll offer them bonuses. They got a bunch of mercenaries on their team.
They got a game in hand too.
Yeah. And they're 5 points ahead of us. So the reason why we will get top 4, actually, I'm going to wait till after the West Ham game. Good night. I'm playing. But the reason I think we will is because it is Tottenham we're competing against. It's just one of those things, Spursy.
Folks, I want you to see this real quick. This is an old school Arsenal flex by a longtime friend right now. He's got angst. Them Spurs really get under his skin, and he's calling it now, folks.
They're just going to do something where you're just like, oh, okay.
That's our little brothers, right?
Yeah.
That's our little brothers.
They're so Spursy. And them drawing against Brighton, I think it was the other day, puts us 2 points ahead of them.
Yeah.
We get something against West Ham, and then we beat them. We're looking good. Plus, Tottenham still have to play Liverpool.
They got Liverpool. Is that their only big one besides us? I don't know.
Maybe Chelsea.
Either way, I think Chelsea Tot's got a game too, right?
No, they play Leicester. Tottenham plays Leicester and Liverpool. Those are their 2 hardest games. And I think they might have to play Brighton too.
Okay.
And we know what Brighton will do. Oh, no, they just played Brighton. Anyway,
Liverpool
are going to beat the brakes off them. We went out. We're in easy. We got it
right there.
So
Tottenham's our best team left.
Man U are done.
Record wise.
Yeah, Man U are done. We got a game in hand.
We got a West Ham game still.
We play West Ham on Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
Yep, Sunday.
And then Tottenham right after that.
And then Tottenham, yep. So there we go. We'll know. We'll know by the end of the next week. So,
folks, after I say all these confident things, I'm just going to tell you it still all depends on injuries. As long as we're healthy.
There's a nice little jinx to end it.
As long as we're healthy.
If anything happens, blame Fitz for the injury jinx. And we'll leave it at that. Thanks for all the support. We're out of here. Nice and quick. That's how we do it.
The theme to this one, you guys, when can you steal a rest? You got to steal a rest.
You got to get in there and you got to steal your rest. And yeah, thanks for all the support. Facebook, showing love. Get over on YouTube, subscribe, help us out. And yeah, I'm E. Marshall. I'm out. Peace.
Peace.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Thank you for tuning into Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcast, at Guna Rush, and at E. Marshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Statics Music. That's STATX Music. Peace. Hey, 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 hey.